go. I'm a big fan of weapons exhibits. I just like seeing all these things. You know, the ornate carvings and such on their blades. This guy here. So, yeah, a whole exhibit of an armor. Sword maker. You know, we're gonna go into 0.6. It's just a little bit easier to see what we got going on here. And still things like this, you know, like they didn't need to put this wood floor up. But once they do, you come in here, it's just a little pottery exhibit, but it does add just the idea that you're in this little Japanese house here. I'm assuming we're in a Japanese house, but I'm not like super cultured, so I could be being insulting here. This is a really cool one. You walk in and it's actually set up so they got the rock garden, which I'll show a little bit closer detail on here. You know, like how they have it raked and everything. And you can get all the way up here. And they're playing the game of 100 poets, which I don't know how to play. Just really cool that they do this. You know, it looks like real rocks, but it is cement in there. Yeah, more pottery, instruments, some scary looking masks. 0.6 probably, yeah. And pipes. Look at all these pipes. Wait, that doesn't say tobacco. Oops. I guess that's what they're doing over there. See, there's exhibit 2. They got it all set up like the architecture is, you know, a little oriental house. Asian house, whatever I'm supposed to say, that's what it is. This one's Korean, apparently. There's a bunch of stuff talking about Korean culture on the walls. Look at that though, isn't that beautiful? I just love this artwork. There's so much detail, so much going on in there. I'm hearing voices. Got some more sculptures and opium pipes. This right here, these things are pretty sweet. I'm gonna zoom in just so you can see the carving of this. It's jade. Alright, I'm gonna really mess with this and turn. Sorry everyone, but I really want to get this carving. This is just so detailed, and this is actually a scepter. We don't really have things like that here. So we don't have people who treat others like servants. That isn't really what we do in America. But in every other culture, it's actually pretty common, and it's not really an insult. It's just a way of life. There's another scepter there. There's another scepter there. So as you can see, lots of people have scepters. Here's some of my favorite carvings in the entire museum. this rhino tusk and this elephant tusk. Also, that's an elephant tusk. That's an elephant tusk. That's an elephant tusk. Tusk, 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 tusk. That's a rhino tusk. Those are all elephant tusks. And those are also elephant tusks. That's why they're turned up like that. But, I mean, this thing is just amazing. So, I believe it's the Battle of the Three Kingdoms, is what's told in this. It's incredible. It's really just incredible that people can, you know, these are all hand carved. It's not like machines did this stuff. This one too. That's a scepter next to a fan. This fan is also carved out of ivory. Alright, continuing on through Asia, we have a Buddhist temple here. And again, they've taken care to like make this thing, you know, it looks like you're actually going into a temple when you walk in here. Look at this. 0.6. It's just so ornate, you know, it really feels like you're in a temple or a monastery of some sort. Carved everywhere. You can't even see this. I was hoping you could. There's more carvings there. Oh, look what we have over here. Another scepter. That's how common these things are in a lot of Eastern cultures. Like, you know, they'll take different parts of China. They're not just talking about all of China. They're giving us real historic sections and peoples that we wouldn't know about otherwise. There's so much knowledge presented in this museum so well. Here's Thailand. Moving on. Thailand, not part of China, which is why I'm not allowed to visit. My social credit score would be 0. Alright, then India just gets this tiny little exhibit here. Here's a... That's cool. This is one of the most... My guess, this is one of the most expensive pieces in this entire museum. Look at this thing, just so many stones on there. I can't even remember. This probably says it wrong. Yeah, it says somewhere on there, but I couldn't find it. Look at this exhibit. Again, just beautiful exhibit. I'm a fan of tigers, so this one hits me a little bit more than the rest. And again, that's all painted murals back there. And here's a Indian market. This is also, you know, just kind of cool. Let's just have this set up so you kind of feel like you're there. The snake charmers and elephant handlers. We are getting more people up here. So we're gonna continue, but we're gonna have to take a break for a second. Alright, we've only had to dodge one family so far today. And this is pretty much the end of Asia. I think this little something. Okay. Oh, Indonesia is technically Asia, isn't it? Okay, we have another. This is Village Life, River Dayak Borneo. I don't know where that is, so. Okay, this is another spot that's a lot of people's favorite. This is my grandma's favorite. And we go into the ocean on this one. There's a Taiwanese fishing boat. Beautiful, beautiful carvings. I don't know if I want to go on the ocean in that, but you don't have to anymore. So the lighting might be bad in here. We're gonna find out if I can do this one or not. Walk on up. A little bit of exhibit up here. Talking about merchant ships carrying commodities, little boats, whaling. Some whaling spears and such. Then we have the shell room, which, if I'm gonna be honest, I usually just skip this entire room because I don't really need to see shells. I'm not as into them. But as we're documenting this whole museum, we don't want to skip any rooms. So if you've never been to any place with shells, you can come here and just look at shells. But I mean, yeah, look at how many they have. It's incredible. All right, we gotta go to point one to see if this is gonna work. I'm gonna pause it here actually, because if it doesn't, I'm not gonna use it. Okay, so this one swirls down, and as you're going down, you see different levels of the sea. So here's the first little level here. A little bit farther down. As you can see, as we get further down, they also make it darker, because that's what it would be like. You can see how dark some of those portholes are. A little more heel there. Big great white farther down here with a big old octopus. Get down further. Can't even barely see the fish here. And then the last one, some little old bath sphere there. And here's just lights. That's all there is here. We get down. Here's some history of different subs. The Turtle, which is the first attack submarine that was in the Revolutionary War. You got some seabirds. Now we're directly below the shell room. And there's a little porthole right here where you can look inside that bathysphere as well. It's 1934 is when this bathysphere is. I have to turn up 0.6. As you can tell, this would not be comfortable. So that's the main ocean exhibit. I'm gonna turn off here and continue in a second.